I'll tell you, when you're playing the guitar, three things you're looking for when you glance down at what you're doing. One thing, the order of importance isn't what I'm saying here. I'm not. I'm just saying there are three things. One is the distance between the frets. If you're looking at reading music, you might get the distance between the frets wrong, because if you're up here, the distance is less than down here. All right. The other thing you're looking for is what string are you playing. All right. So once again, you're looking at the music, or in this case, it's a pattern that I'm playing. Actually, this is actually a fretboard here. So see it as you play it. You got to get the string right. And then, of course, the third thing is, are you playing the inner or the outer note in the scale? You know what I'm saying? What note are you playing? What are you doing? But whatever you're doing, you want to be on the right string, and you want to have the right intervals between the notes. So the Dorian, I like to play the Dorian minor scale is, it starts on 2 and it goes. I guess we're doing the triad, so we're going. Now on piano, I'm playing it slower than I would usually. Here, I'm going to be trying to play it. It's pretty easy, and you have this little. Up there, you have a 4/6/2, which is a first inversion D minor. And you might call that, it's interesting, what shape D minor would you call this D minor? Now, this is interesting. Let's find this out. I'll find it for you and we'll go there. Alright, so I went and zoomed in on it for us. As it turns out, starting here with the 2, 3, 4, so remember the Dorian is 2, 4, 6 in the key of C, right? Key of C. The Ionian is root 3, 5. The Dorian's 2, 4, 6. Even numbers. So we have 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2. So here's the nice sounding chord that we played on the top 2 strings, first inversion. Where does that really fall, and what shape would we give to that chord? Well, it looks like 3 to the bar shape, but that's not a shape. Turns out, in the next cage over from D is E. Alright, so in caged, E goes to D, but therefore going the other direction, D goes to E, which is ascending in pentatonic scale. So the D shape here, this D shape, maybe we can get both of them up. Here we got this D shape. Okay, here's our chord that we played. It goes to E. Here's the E shape. I guess you're not going to get both of them. This is the E shape here. Now we look for the Dorian on my little modal rollout here, and it says it's a G-shaped Dorian. Why? Because in the E-shaped box, root is E-shaped, 5 root 3, and so that's your E-shaped E, 5 root 3, right there. So if this is 5 root 3, then we go up a pentatonic scale. The next shape is a G-shaped D minor. G minor shaped D minor. It would start down here. Here's the E-shaped D. Okay. But we're doing it in C, so we have to do that up here where my C shape is. Or here, I have a C shape way down here, because remember, we're in C. This is just E shape. It doesn't have to be E. So now when you start, we're going to start our D minor. I can't get these other notes here, so although we can get this one, we can get this one anyway, right? Because it's way over here. It's to the right of the fret nut. So I've got my choice. Let's see if we play it up here. Start the regular D minor arpeggio, which is 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2. So it's right here, but it's also going to be right here. Right there, and that is considered, because it's in the E box, but it's considered a G minor shaped. It's considered a G minor shaped D minor, because if let's go back to the regular. So what we have here is the next cage over. We have the G minor shaped Dorian, and let's see how that works out if we take that from the E box. I'll show you how this works. So let's say we're going to now make us the E box. So we're going to be only looking at these 7 strings here. We're going to bring these 2 strings over with the tuning third. Okay, and now here is our 3 right here in the E box. However, voila, I have it here, is the E box modal circle rollout. Now I can't have this here in the pattern stack, because we'd have to show every one of them, because we have all 5 cases of cage here. But now we've made it specific. So here it is. It's an E-shaped root, 5 root 3, and then we have a G minor shaped D minor. Okay, so here's a G minor shape. You know that G's the big chord, right? Instead of being a G major here, a D major here would be like here, to this note, and then on to a minor third there. It's a minor third to a major third there. That's your G minor shaped D minor. And then continuing up, so we could consider this a G minor shaped G minor, and look at what we got here. Double root here. It's a double relative root. So 2 is the relative root of the Dorian. It's kind of the, you know, the local root. Local root. That's it, not relative root. Relative root of the Dorian would be either F or C. It would be the 4th or the root. Alright, let's try one more. This one we're going to be looking at the Lydian 4th. So if this is our root, there's your Dorian, there's your Phrygian, here's your Lydian 4th. It has the Lydian 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4, that augmented 4th. But that's important. The Lydian 4th to the Ionian 7th, which is it is the local 4th of the Lydian. That gives us, and then its 6th. That gives us the half diminished there. So, you know, it shares strange notes. So let's look at the Lydian 4th, and we could just make one more. So let's look at maybe the A box. We haven't done the A box. So first of all, let's cut down on the number of strings here. And we're going to be looking only at the A box here. So now we have A to A. Okay, so this one, if I'm in the key of C, I would start on a 5. It would be A. In pentatonic, it would be just the A shape. But we have to warp it over first.